Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you some twisted treats. So this is a bit of a take on the lovely twisted top box that Pootles does. And I thought, well, why not add twists to both ends and have it as a crazy kind of cracker. It has these delightful honey nugget with almond, and you can get 2 of these in each box, in each treat box. Now, I did have a box full of these. All I can say is they're very nice. I actually have only these 4 left, so after filming I probably won't be doing any more filming till I've eaten these. They are so nice, and look at the size of them. They're amazing, they're so nice. But yes, I got them off Amazon, and they were a reasonable price for a decent box, and I thought, you know what, I think I might have to buy some more. They were so nice, so Moorish. Anyway, this is what I shall be making. So as I say, it's a twist and close, just like the one that Sam has made. As I said, 2 of them inside. Obviously, if you use smaller treats, you could potentially get a fair few more in there, but it just simply closes. I have glued the bottom one shut because of the design. The minute you squeeze, it pops open, and I had top and bottom keep popping open, so I thought, right, we need to glue the bottom closed so that we just have the top. I also am not a mad fan of this twine that I've put on. I don't think I was thinking straight when I did it, but we'll alter it slightly for the one we're going to make now. But yeah, it's a cute, slightly different. I mean, this would be really good for Advent. You could hang them off a tree, have them as little gifts under the tree, or maybe even have them just hidden. You could have them as table gifts. There are just so many opportunities with this. So obviously I'm using I suppose my second, are you allowed to have second favourites? As we all know, Tropical Chic is my favourite. I love it. Rooted in Nature, probably my second, at least. I love this one. So let's get on with making this. So you need a sheet of DSP that is 6 inches by 8 inches. I'm going with the soft suede side this time. So 6 by 8, which is 15 by 20 centimetres. You are going to score on the short side at 2 inches and 4 inches. So that's 5 centimetres and 10 centimetres. The long side has a lot of measurements, and I'm not kidding you, a lot of measurements. This is my notepad. Green is in centimetres, so there are a lot. Don't panic, they are all on my blog. They are all clearly marked, and hopefully you'll be able to follow it and create your own twisted treats. So to start off with, we are going to score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 5, 6 1/4, and 7 1/2. So in centimetres, that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We are then going to mark at 5/8 of an inch, 1 7/8 of an inch, 3 1/8 of an inch, 4 3/8 of an inch, 5 5/8 of an inch, and 6 7/8 of an inch. And in centimetres, that's 1 1/2, 4 1/2, 7 1/2, 10 1/2, 13 1/2, 16 1/2. We're then going to rotate completely now so that the skinny edge is to the left, and we're going to we're going to mark at 1 1/8, 2 3/8, 3 5/8, 4 7/8, 6 1/8, and 7 3/8. And in centimetres, that's 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. Told you there was a lot of measurements. As I say, they are all on my blog, so don't panic too much if you miss them. So what we need to do now is, I have my stamping pad here, I have my ruler and my stylus, and what you need to do is where we've marked, so I don't know if you can see them, I can luckily see them quite well, but where we've got our little marks here, we are going to get our ruler and go from the mark to the right corner. Just that one. We don't want to do any more, just from the mark to the corner. Now, if you're using this stamping mat, don't press too hard, because it's very easy to tear the paper. So just, if nothing, just do it a few times, just with slightly more pressure than normal, especially on this end one, because there's nothing to support it. So again, from the corner, and then you can just add just a fraction more pressure, obviously towards the middle of the paper, because it's got more to support it. I can't see that score line, where is it? There. So just simply scoring, oh heavens, I can't see my score lines now, just going from the corner up to that marked line. So you just have those, can you see them? I don't know if you can see them, those angled score lines, and then we do exactly the same on the other side. So from the corner, oh I can't see that one, there it is, to the marked line, corner to the marked line. And as I say, this is just obviously what gives it that twist top. So give those a good score, and then if you're anything like me, you have to check to make sure you've not missed one, which I quite often do. So once that is done, we then need to fold and burnish these score lines here, and then all of the ones that we did down. So just keep going all the way. Oops. And then we need to keep your skinny bit to the left for now. Where your angled score line is there, we need to fold and burnish. Be careful here, because it does have a tendency to rip again, so be careful there, but just work your way along, burnishing each one. And it does get a little bit fiddlier the further down you go. Just be gentle, be patient. I know it's not everybody's thing, it's not generally mine, but it does pay off with this to be gentle. And then keep going until you've done all of these, and then you need to turn your paper around and do exactly the same the other side. Now, I know that it's a little early to be speaking of Christmas, but I do happen to have some of the new catalogues. If you would like one, then by all means contact me and I will send one out to you. My email is on my blog. I also have a contact form on my blog to request a catalogue, and I'm also on Facebook, Instagram and Pinterest, so you can find me on any of those. All I will say is I can only send to the UK, France, Germany, Austria and the Netherlands. I can't send to anybody else, I'm afraid, so only request one from me if you live in those areas. So there we have our twist and close box. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So we need to adhere it. So all we need to do again is back in with the fabulous tear and tape right up to that edge where you've scored. Give it a good press, take the backing off, and then obviously you just need to line this up, and then once we've done that, you need to start and create your fold. So just pick one, doesn't really matter where you start, but you kind of pinch them into place. You might need to just get your finger inside and push this bit out, because it's all going against what it should be doing. But as you work your way round, it will start to fold in. So that is in effect your base. So then what you need, and this is where I came in with this, some wet glue, and on all of the bits where your angle is here, just add a tiny bit of wet glue, which I found worked a dream. So once all that's on, you then need, I've just realised that I've still got these on my other project here, just use some clips. You could use paper clips or any form of clip. Pop your base, if you like, back to how it should be, and then work your way round, putting clips on all of the parts that have got glue. So working your way round and put the clips on. And so that is then your base. So where's the back? Can't even find the back now. Is that it? No? Oh my goodness. Ah, there it is. So this will now be, in theory, the front of my box. And obviously this one will close in exactly the same way. You just sort of tell it where it's going. And there's your little box. So you need to leave this to dry for a little while. So we'll do our decoration. So I've got some, and I have a box that I did earlier too. This one's already been glued. So this is my lovely box with my beautiful nugget inside. And then, again, I've lost the back. There it is. So pop that there. So I've got some of the beautiful Nature's twine here, which, as I said, I wasn't too happy with having it round. It just doesn't look right. So I'm just going to go with a kind of looped effect. I have some soft suede and some whisper white, and I have two of the lovely leaves trinkets here. So 1 1/4 circle punch for some soft suede, and I then have my Rooted in Nature stamp set, any of the sentiments really, but I'm going for Just for You, which I'm popping on a massively oversized block here. And then grab my soft suede ink pad and simply stamp it on there. Oops. And then my 1 inch circle punch, just centre it up, pop that one out there, and then some snail just on here, and then centre him on there. And then I always, generally, as you probably know by now, use 2 glue dots when adhering them behind stuff. So I'm just going to pop him there, and this one opposite, whoops, at the bottom. So that one there. So I can now put my twine in place with some glue dots. I love my glue dots. I use them so much on literally everything. They are just fantastic. Great value for money. So glue dots on. Swirly, swirly, swirly. Where are we going to put him? Right, that can catch there. That end can catch there. And then let's pull that one in just to catch there. I then need, are we going to get 2 dimensionals on there? I don't think we are. One is just going to fit in the centre. Oops. And then we're going to pop him onto the front. Yes, I much prefer that. If you need to open, whoops, yes, if you need to open it up to give your, be able to press that glue dot and dimensionals in place there, and then just twist your box back shut. Oh, I do like that much better than that one. And there are my twisted treats. Great little things to make, great fun, quite easy, and you don't really need many products either, and you can make them coordinated for whenever you like. All the details that all the details of the products I've used and my measurements are on my blog, especially all of those measurements. The link for that is just below in the description. And don't forget, if you want to purchase any of these products, you can also do that. There's a link to my online shop just below in the description. There are also all the products on my blog you can just click on, and that will take you to my online store, where again you can purchase the products. Hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!